On behalf of the Washburn University Board of Regents, as well as Washburn and Washburn Tech faculty, administration, and staff, I welcome you to this commencement for the Washburn University Institute of Technology. Join me in welcoming Rachel Louise Taylor, who will sing the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Rachel. You may be seated. Please join me in expressing thanks to Mrs. Norma Pettijohn, organist, for providing our music tonight. To the graduates, congratulations. To the friends and families, thank you for your enduring support. And to the faculty, thank you for the time and effort you constantly give to create an exceptional educational experience at Washburn. I would like to introduce the platform party. Please stand as I call your name and remain standing until everyone is introduced. Mr. Mark Wilson, Associate Dean of Student Services, Washburn University Institute of Technology. Ms. Cynthia Holthouse, Special Assistant to the President. Mr. Jim Martin, Vice President for Administration and Treasurer. Dr. Clayton Tatro, Associate Dean, Instruction, Washburn University Institute of Technology. Mr. Mike Mustaine, President, Washburn University Alumni Association Board of Directors. Mr. David Praisewater, Technical Instructor, Building Technology Program at Washburn Tech and Grand Marshal. Dr. Eric Grospich, Vice President for Student Life. Dr. Richard Litke, Executive Director of Enrollment Management. Dr. Pam Foster, Equal Opportunity Director. Dr. Stephen King, Assistant Dean Instruction, Washburn University Institute of Technology. Dr. Pat Munzer, Dean of the School of Applied Studies. Dr. David Sollers, Dean of the School of Business. Dr. Laura Stevenson, Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences. Mr. Clark Coco, Dean, Washburn University Institute of Technology. Mr. Brent Bowles, Board of Regents. Mrs. Blanche Parks, Board of Regents. Mr. Paul Hofer, Vice Chair, Board of Regents. Mr. John McGivern, Chair, Board of Regents. And Dr. Jerry Farley, President, Washburn University. You may be seated. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot one distinguished guest on the platform party, Mayor Larry Wolgast. Very important part. At this time, it gives me great pleasure to introduce the Dean of Washburn University Institute of Technology, Clark Coco.
Good evening. Welcome. Thank you, Dr. Mazurchek. Thank you, Platform Party, for being here this evening. I have the privilege of serving as the Dean of Washburn University Institute of Technology. On behalf of Washburn University, the Board of Trustees, Washburn Administration, Washburn Tech faculty, staff, and administration, I too would personally like to welcome our graduates, family, and friends to this very, very special event. At this time, I would like to take a moment to recognize a very, very special group of people. The faculty and staff who instruct and support our students are the faculty and staff of a group of membership that have led to the largest, the highest graduation rate in the state of Kansas for the two-year institutions and the highest placement rate of students in the state of Kansas. From the moment a student walks in our doors to the time they go to their class, to the time they, up to this evening, and completing their program, I would like to ask the faculty and staff of Washburn Institute of Technology to please rise and be acknowledged. You are truly phenomenal at what you do. Thank you. In our north hallway of the conference center, there are three critical words that describe the students. Those words are imagine, inspire, and transform. As the students enter our hallway, they imagine what it would be like to complete their program of study in preparation to entering the workforce or continuing with their education. They imagine. Then they become inspired. By participating in their program, they gain the skill sets that they are learning, which will lead them into a successful career. They are inspired. And finally, as we see tonight, they are witnessing the transformation into graduates who now have the skill sets needed to enter the workforce or pursue their future educational goals. Imagine, inspire, transform. Congratulations. Thank you. One of the organizations on our campus is National Technical Honor Society. If you are a member of National Technical Honor Society, would you please stand? Please remain standing. To be in Technical Honor Society, you have to show leadership inside and outside the classroom. You have to have excellent attendance. Your grades have to be at the AB level. You have to show citizenship, and you have to show that you are referenceable and you can be counted on. In December, we graduated 20 National Technical Honor students. In the spring, we graduate 61 students. Since 1990, we have graduated and honored 796 into our National Technical Honor Society. Congratulations. Thank you. Each year, from the first day students come, the conversation begins about Skills USA. Skills USA is sponsored by industry and business and industry and people in the field of careers. And our students begin the process for preparation for participation in Skills USA. In essence, our state championship, it's our Super Bowl of the year as we lead into state competitions leading into national competitions. This past year, Washburn Tech, in participating against all the other community colleges and technical colleges in the state of Kansas, collected 89 medals. That's first, second, or third in the state of Kansas. 89 medals for Washburn Tech students. What a phenomenal feat. Of those 89 medals, 19 were bronze, 26 were silver, and 44 were gold. And those gold medals lead to competition against the best in the nation in the last week of June in Louisville, Kentucky. Our students will go compete against the best. Congratulations to Skills USA. If you are a Skills USA medal winner, would you please stand? Thank you. Thank you. Along with the success of our students, one of our faculty members, Mr. John Lemon, Cabinet and Mill, was honored as Advisor of the Year. Mr. Lemon, would you please stand? The E.J. Bach Scholarship recipient from Skills USA, Joshua Wilhelm, would you please stand? Congratulations. And the Skills USA Scholarship recipient, Kendra Gatzenmeyer, was a recipient of Skills USA. Congratulations. The fact is, when we go to Skills, we dominate. Yes, we do. Washburn Tech, thank you. Another organization on our campus that does tremendous amount of work on campus is our Washburn Tech student government. Student government participants. These are students who have been extremely active throughout the year. They've helped with Veterans Day activities. They help with floats. They help with parades within the city. They help with the Turkey Bowl on our campus right before Thanksgiving. They sponsor Toys for Tots, giving away hundreds and hundreds of toys to underprivileged children. They participate in the Winter Wonderland, which is a fundraising activity here within Topeka. They help improve our campus with many different activities as they walk our campus and see things that maybe we could do to help our students in many different areas. They collect donations, they help run the car show, and they show us leadership on our campus. If you are a member of Washburn Tech Student Government, would you please stand? Thank you. Thank you very much. Great job. The last group I'd like to bring to your attention is this. It's my honor to have the chance to recognize a very special group of students. These students serve our country with honor, and we are pleased to recognize them as part of the Washburn Tech family. If you are a veteran, would you please stand? Thank you. At this time, it's my pleasure to ask Dr. Clayton Tatro, Associate Dean of Instruction, to come forward for announcing Outstanding Student Award.
It is my honor and privilege to introduce students who were selected by faculty and staff to represent Washburn Tech as the outstanding students for the 2016-2017 academic year. These students will receive a certificate and a $500 award. These students truly represent the best at Washburn Tech. At the 5 p.m. ceremony, I introduced the outstanding female student, Stacy Browers. Now it is my pleasure to introduce the outstanding male student, Joshua Wilhelm. Joshua, will you come forward, please? Josh is completing the Auto Service Technology program and earning his high school diploma from Holton High School. Josh has been active with many campus efforts, including the Washburn Tech Car Club and Recycled Rides. He earned several medals in the statewide Skills USA competition and will compete in the national competition in Louisville in June. Congratulations, Josh.
Congratulations, Josh. Thank you, Dean Coco and Dr. Tatro, and congratulations to our students on their many accomplishments in 2016 and 17. At this time, I have the distinct pleasure of introducing our president, Dr. Jerry Farley.
Hello, everyone. What a wonderful evening this is. It's a great opportunity for all of us to come together with a focus, with a plan, and with the urgency to make that plan come to fruition. We're here to celebrate your successes. Now, for some time, you have committed yourself to improve your education, to expand your education. You've been going to school, many of you, all of your life. And the time you're now spending at Washburn Tech is just the next step in that process. You probably had a dream of doing something and having some skill that you would have forever. You dreamt that you could make things better for yourself and for our community and for your family. And indeed you can. Having an education is something that no one can take from you. And you are a privileged group because 95% or more of the people in the entire world do not have the opportunity that you have, do not have and have not been offered the possibility of accomplishing things that you have dreamed of and that you're now bringing together to make it happen. It's special that you could be here tonight and celebrate with all of these folks around you. Now, you're a smart group of people. You have the talent, you have the desire, and you have the commitment to pursue your dream. And you've done it essentially on your own, by yourself. Well, maybe not quite. Look around the room and see all the people that are here to support you and that have been supporting you in so many different ways. And you now show them what you can do. You now have the responsibility to take that next step. You have the responsibility to give back to your communities, to give back to your families for the opportunities that you've been given. You have a special place in the world. You are the workforce. You are the employees. You are the leaders. You are the future business owners that makes our country great. We need you to be here in Kansas and to exercise your talents to make Kansas a better place to be. And you can do that. What we want to do is help you. And we have helped you to this point. Perhaps we will help you again in the future, because I hope you don't think that tonight is the end of your educational exercise. It's not. It's just another step along the way. You will need to learn. You will need to expand your education every single day of your life. And we know that you can do that. We're proud of what you represent. We thank your family for what they have done to help you to get to this point. But most of all, we thank you. We want you to be a great success. Congratulations on being here tonight. Thanks. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Farley. We shall now proceed to the conferring of degrees. We ask that parents, relatives, and friends use one of the areas in front, to the right or left of the stage, designated for taking photographs so as not to obstruct the graduates or the professional photographers. The degree candidates will be presented by Dean Coco.
Okay, graduates. Will all candidates, graduates, for technical certificate or associate degree please rise? Graduates, please stand.
Yeah, that'd be all of you.
Yeah, that'd be all of you. All right. All right. President Farley, those before you and in absentia are candidates for the technical certificate or associate of applied science degree, I am pleased to present to you now for the conferring of their degree and certificate those who have completed the requirements and have been recommended by the faculty.
Thank you, Dean Coco. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of Washburn University, I hereby confer upon those who have completed the requirements the appropriate degree with all of the rights, privileges, honors, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Would you please be seated until the marshals ask you to come forward?
Auto Collision, instructors Matthew Perry and Eric Showalter. Jordan Brinker. Sean Green, Skills USA second place medalist, National Technical Honor Society. Randy L. Hill. Colby M. Lane. Timothy L. Martin Jr., Skills USA second place medalist, National Technical Honor Society. Ricardo O. Sanchez, Skills USA second place medalist. Jacob Matthew Van Dyne, Skills USA bronze medalist. Dylan Matthew Weekly. Auto Service Technology, instructors Aaron Carnes, Emiliano Arzade, Michael Klauser, Darren Dillingham, and Robert Oswald. Aaron Beckerman, ASE Student Certification, Mopar Cap Level 0. Vanessa Cardenas, ASE Student Certification. Joshua C. Cobbler, ASE Student Certification, Mopar Cap Level 1. Casey Conaway, ASE Student Certification. Alexander Gabriel Davis, ASE Student Certification, Mopar Cap Level 1. Joel Richard Donovan, ASE Student Certification, Mopar Cap Level 1. Jason Paul Eakes, ASE Student Certification. Joseph D. Epling, Mopar Cap Level 1. Joseph Ramon Anthony Gallegos, ASE Student Certification, Mopar Cap Level 1. Connor W. Gatewood, ASE Student Certification. Zachary Elliott Gustus, ASE Student Certification. Megan Rachel Harrison, Skills USA First Place Medalist, ASE Student Certification, Mopar Cap Level 0. Jacob A. Means, ASE Student Certification, Mopar Cap Level 0. Tanner C. Moldenhauer, ASC Student Certification, Mopar Cap Level 1. Wesley D. Morgan, ASC Student Certification. Eddie Nanny, ASC Student Certification. Let me say the L. Brandon L. Phillips, ASC Student Certification. Jeremy B. Rath. Caesar Watt Rodriguez, ASC Student Certification. Matthew B. Smith, ASC Student Certification, Mopar Cap Level 1. James R. Spence, ASC Student Certification, Mopar Cap Level 1. Joseph Andrew Thomas, ASC Student Certification. Antonio Lee Trimble, ASC Student Certification. Martin A. Villa, ASC Student Certification, Mopar Cap Level 1. Joshua Nicholas Wilhelm, Skills USA first and second place medalist, ASC Student Certification, Mopar Cap Level 1. Building Technology Instructor David Praisewater. Adrian Sean Applehands, National Technical Honor Society. Sean Ryan Lester. Trey Michael Shugart. Joshua Todd Robinson. Christopher Dane Yates. Winter Elena Ziegler, National Technical Honor Society. Business, Bookkeeping, and Accounting, Instructor Russell Hinshaw. Cheryl Ann Bailey, Student Government Secretary. Brianna Nicole Heck. Rebecca R. Schultz. Thomas Joseph Vitrano. Cabinet and Millwork Instructor John Lemon. Dalton James Barnett, National Technical Honor Society. Stephen Howard Bundy, Skills USA First Place Medalist, Student Government Member. Tristan Michael Dunn, Skills USA Second Place Medalist. Jordan Marie Fott, Skills USA Third Place Medalist. Zayandre Trave Jones, Skills USA Second Place Medalist. Catherine Lee Kearns. Kristen M. Moss, Skills USA second place medalist. Michael Christopher Ramirez. Sergeant. Jonah P. Sargent, Skills USA third place medalist, National Technical Honor Society. Climate and Energy Control Technologies, instructors Joshua Thompson and Stephen Green. Cody A. Beauclair. Matt Allen Burge. Shelton William Hamilton Calhoun. Jason M. Knoll. Troy Calvin Morgan. Philip Vaughn Risson. David Eugene Savard. Levi Smith. Blake Matthew Younger. Commercial and Heavy Construction, instructor Michael Evanson. Paula M. Carvel, two-time Skills USA first place medalist, National Technical Honor Society. Jared B. Davis. Austin D. Johnson. Stephen W. Kirk. Bryson Joseph Nibe. Callan J. Nibe. Jonathan S. Kuzer, two-time Skills USA first place medalist, National Technical Honor Society. Nicholas E. Lutman. Colton James McCann. Skylar A. Swaney. Kevin P. Williams, two-time Skills USA first place medalist, National Technical Honor Society. Matthew R. Zacharias, National Technical Honor Society. Computer Repair and Networking, instructors Ali Sateish, Paul Mallory, and Jace Thompson. Kimberly Abad. Caleb J. Baker. Alex N. Byer. Dawson J. Bertel, National Technical Honor Society. Kyle Boyles, National Technical Honor Society. Walter L. Bugg. Connor D. Clemens. Jeffrey Kyle Dillard. Thomas Michael Dodd, Skills USA first place medalist. Ian M. Erickson. Gage M. Feck. Michael Green. Peter A. Hess. Ezekiel S. Hudson. Ryan M. Juarez. Thomas G. Justice. Noah Patrick Ostrander Knight, Skills USA second place medalist. Kevin D. Lorson, National Technical Honor Society. Timothy M. Lippold, National Technical Honor Society. Colton James Martin. James A. Middleton. Joshua John Music, National Technical Honor Society. Sean Philip Ploze, National Technical Honor Society. Chris Rabe. Frederick A. Rhodes III. Stephen C. Sextro. Travis Randall Smith. Bart J. Sobach, National Technical Honor Society. Stephen A. Tate. Joe Torres. James R. Woods. Cosmetology, instructors Teresa Huttenmeyer and Wita Egan. Jade Alexandria Antrim. Kennedy Alexis Brown. Carly Diane Flowers. I don't know about this one. Kendra Shea Gatzmeyer. JC Joy Heinen. Gabina Moran. Taylor Janelle Pemberton. Sandra May Viegra, Skills USA second place medalist. Nia S. Bryant Wilmore. Culinary Arts, instructors Jacob Haig and Scott Nickel. Tyler Jade Burke. Connor Lee Caskey. Colton J. Connor, Skills USA third place medalist. Michelle Nicole Cooper. Christian C. Davis. Caleb J. Gessner. William Cody Jackson, Jr. Sarah M. Gasperzak. Tony Kirk, Jr. Amber D. Lang. Sierra Snow Miller. Ian G. Tidwell. Stephanie L. Vinegrin.
Next up, we have Diesel Technology instructors Robert Arney, Zach Frisbee, Tanner Russell, and Jay Toby. Benjamin Wesley Arnfield, ASE Student Certification. Andrew Martin Bayless Jr., National Technical Honor Society, ASE Student Certification. Bryce Donovan Bloomer. John Ruiz Casey, ASE Student Certified. Joseph Charles Clark, ASE Student Certified. Grant T. Dunn, ASE Student Certified. Hayden Eric Fletcher, ASE Student Certified. Abel Hobbs, ASE Student Certified. Malachi Elijah Large, ASE Student Certification. Frank Lee Suggs, ASE Student Certified. Matthew R. Worm, ASE Student Certification. In heavy diesel construction, Joseph Aristotle Cambaraka, ASE Student Certified. Nicholas C. Irwin, ASE Student Certification. Theodore Jonathan Grindle, ASE Student Certified. Go on up top, please. Lucas Allen Herring, ASE Student Certified. Anthony James Hovestat, ASE Student Certified. Trent Jacob Moore, ASE Student Certified. Evan Michael Richeter, ASE Student Certified. John Bradley Richardson, National Technical Honor Society, and he is a U.S. veteran. Next up, we have Locomotive Diesel, National Academy of Railway Science, Caleb M. Cook. Anthony Lavelle Harden. Evan M. Hoffman. Scott E. Tobin. Next up, we have Early Childhood Professionals, Instructor Tammy Schreckel. Lauren Elizabeth Anderson. Noe Bayon Astorga. Cameron Marie Bittner. Thank you. I like the phonetics. Melissa Ann Credor. Brianna Renee Davis. Katie Lene Forshee. Ashley Michelle Hunt, National Technical Honor Society. Sherry S. Jones. Brenda Marie Nichols, Student Government Member. She made it hard for me. Shelby Don Schroep. Kelly Shepley. Hey, your early childhood. Ready? Annalisa Marie Singer. Marissa. Ready? Marissa Trice. Blessing Adale Velasquez, National Technical Honor Society. It is Rachel, right? Rachel Elaine Wall. Shiara A. Williams. Erica Zapata Reyes. Faith Marie Zimmerman. Next program up is electrical instructor Calvin Woodland. Anthony J. Ariano. Angelica Ave J. Brown. Aaron Charles Berger. Joseph A. Butcher, Kansas Standard Journeyman Electrician. Brody Crawford, Kansas Standard Journeyman Electrician. Alec M. Davis. Matthew L. Denton. Riley W. Dickerson. Joseph Thomas Doucette. Joshua Cole Fletcher. John R. Flynn. Just like it says, huh? Andrew L. Gottschalk. Alexander Hansel, Kansas Standard Journeyman Electrician. Christopher Allen Howard, Kansas Standard Journeyman Electrician. Jacob Matthew Johnson, Skills USA second place medalist, National Technical Honor Society. Jordan Thomas Massey. Eric Sandoval. Nathaniel Lee Skates. Brandon Thomas Stevie. Stuart Thomas Thompson. Stuart Thompson. Yeah. Oh, you can. Jacob Marshall Valdivia. Jared Scott Wells. Derek Lee Yost. These are the extras, obviously. Next up is graphic technology instructor Pamela Manning. Berenice, I know her. One of my former ones again. Berenice Alvarez Caballero. Outstanding. Richard Cody DeCant. Oh, this is cool. I like this one. Nevada Lynn Fenton Miller, Skills USA first place medalist, National Technical Honor Society. Trenton V. Hill. Grace Lindman, Skills USA first and second place medalist, National Technical Honor Society. Elizabeth K. Lindsay. Gabrielle. Good, I like that. Christina Gabrielle Nolan, National Technical Honor Society. Congratulations, sweetie. Gloriana. It is Rochelle, right? I'm stalling because I got the photographer lined up, so I'm doing this. Gloriana Rochelle Nolan, National Technical Honor Society. Congratulations, sweetheart.
Ian is his partner.
Ian? Ivan. I thought it was Ivan. First off, we're going to introduce Ivan because Ivan attended class every day as well. Terry P. Ralston Jr., National Technical Honor Society. Samantha Saya, Skills USA, third place medalist. Andrea Michelle Timpton, Skills USA, first and third place medalist, National Technical Honor Society. Ellie Suzanne Walker, Skills USA, first and third place medalist, National Technical Honor Society. Next program up is Legal Office Professionals, instructor Lynn Dawson. Ernesto and Antonio Blanco. Jana K. Maynor, Skills USA, first place medalist, National Technical Honor Society. Melissa R. Owen, Student Government Vice President. Sarai. Sarai Reyes. Next up, we have the Medical Office Specialist, Instructor Diane Stump. Sasha Lynn Kaufman. Irene C. Heiston, National Technical Honor Society, Student Government Member. That helps. Angel L. Cisco. Elena M. Thacker. Gotta read Thompson right this time. Tegan Hope Thompson, National Technical Honor Society. I know this last name, I got it. Kathleen E. Wilson. Lacey Harrison. Giovanni M. Morales. Caitlin R. Mercer. Thank you. Ariana Stockstill. She's coming over to you this year. She's an outstanding student. Next up, the program is Technical Drafting Instructor Gordon Wade. Jonathan A. Butler. Laura C. Livingston. Josiah Timothy Packard, National Technical Honor Society. Andreas K.P. Ridgway. Haley Renee Tyler. So what am I calling Next up, we have our GED graduates, instructors, Mandy Cox, Robin Connors, Chris Graverson, Hannah Schunite, and Kim Dotery. Sorry. That's Burns. Congratulations. April Burns. Deja Cardenas. Carla Daly. Melissa Enriquez. Karina Flores Camargo. Amy Hendricks. Paris Morrison. Shannon McDonald. Cole Nichols.
How you doing? Tonight, you have been part of a unique graduation exercise. Due to the size of our graduating class and the number of students participating at Washburn Tech, we had to go to 2 graduations. What a great thing for this state of Kansas, our students in this region of the state. From our 38 programs, we say thank you. We are proud to welcome over 600 certificate and associate degree graduates as new alumni to Washburn Institute of Technology. Please join me in recognizing these impressive individuals for their accomplishments by offering them a round of applause.
Before concluding the ceremony, graduates, I would like to underscore that this is a moment of transition. You entered Lee Arena as the final step in what is your current time that you are completing as a Washburn Tech student. And as you leave this Lee Arena today, you begin your exciting future by joining thousands of proud Washburn University alumni. In that regard, it is now my pleasure to introduce Mike Mustaine, President of the Washburn University Alumni Association Board of Directors.
Thank you, Dr. Mazachek, President Farling. On behalf of more than 43,000 Washburn alumni, I congratulate you on your great accomplishment. You are joining alumni from across the nation and around the world who all have the same thing in common with you and me. We are all Ichabods. Like them, you have developed a permanent and lasting relationship with Washburn, and your continued involvement will help shape this university for generations of Ichabods who will follow in your footsteps. Throughout the rest of your life, the Alumni Association will continue to keep you connected with Washburn and your classmates. Take with you the packet of information that is in the back on the tables as you leave. It is our gift to you and includes, among other things, a complimentary one-year membership in the Alumni Association. Being member of the Alumni Association is all the fun of college without the homework and tests. Did you guys get that? No homework, no test. Don't be afraid to get involved. Be a part of the fun with us. Your fellow Ichabod alumni will welcome you with open arms. We wish you happiness, good health, and prosperity. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Mustaine. Finally, we have one more very important activity to do. Will all graduates please rise and remain standing? Okay, first, graduates, be sure that your tassel is on the right side of your cap. Congratulations, graduates. As a symbol of your great achievement, please move your tassel from the right to the left of your cap. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pleasure that I present to you the Spring 2017 graduating class of Washburn Institute of Technology.